Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Have you ever imagined taking a short nap only to wake up and find the world completely unrecognizable? Not just a change in leadership, but the currency has changed. Buildings are in ruins, and everyone you knew is long gone. This is the reality for the 7 youths and their dog who slept in a cave for 309 years. We often hear this as a miracle of faith, but have you ever wondered about the science behind it? How did their cells not decay? Why didn't they die of starvation? Today, we're breaking down the biological protection protocol of the Ashabul Kahfi through the lens of modern science. In Surah Al-Kahf, verse 11, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "So we cast a cover of sleep over their ears within the cave for a number of years." Have you ever thought, why the ears? Why not their eyes? Medically, the ear is the guardian of consciousness. Unlike eyes that have lids to close, ears have no physical shutter. Even while we sleep, the auditory nerve continues to send signals to the brain, which is why an alarm or a loud shout can wake us up. Think of their bodies like a smartphone being charged but set to airplane mode. By sealing their hearing, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala disabled the brain's main antenna, preventing any external sound from triggering the Reticular Activating System, RAS. This induced a state of deep hibernation, dropping their basal metabolic rate, BMR, to its absolute minimum. Consequently, their bodies required almost zero energy, just enough to keep the cells alive without depleting fat or muscle for 3 centuries. Sleeping for long periods carries a lethal risk. Modern science calls it decubitus ulcers, or bed sores. If a human remains in one position for too long, their body weight crushes the blood vessels, cutting off oxygen to the skin, causing the tissue to rot. It's like grilling meat. If you don't flip it, the bottom side burns. This is where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala acted as their physiotherapist. The Quran mentions that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala turned them over to the right and to the left, Surah Al-Kahf, verse 18, and you would think them awake while they were asleep. And we turned them to the right and to the left, while their dog stretched his forelegs at the entrance. If you had looked at them, you would have turned from them in flight and been filled by them with terror. This mechanical solution distributed pressure evenly across their tissues, ensuring that blood and lymphatic circulation remained fluid. It's a powerful reminder that even miracles respect the laws of biology. Allah didn't remove gravity. He provided a mechanical fix to preserve their flesh. What about the environment of the cave? Verse 17 of Surah Al-Kahf explains that the sun tilted to the right at sunrise and moved away to the left at sunset. And had you been present, you would see the sun when it rose, inclining away from their cave on the right, and when it set, passing away from them on the left, while they were lying within an open space thereof. That was from the signs of Allah. He whom Allah guides is the rightly guided, but he whom He sends astray, never will you find for him a protecting guide. This means direct sunlight never touched their bodies. This is a genius concept of indirect lighting and sterile ventilation. Constant UV radiation on a stationary body would cause severe dehydration and cell damage. However, the cave couldn't be pitch black. The sunlight bouncing off the cave walls provided enough light to kill bacteria and fungi, keeping the air dry and clean. The cave became a natural incubator, cool and bright, yet shielded from harmful radiation. When they woke up, they felt as if they had only slept for a day or half a day, while 309 years had passed outside. In science, this is biological time dilation. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala manipulated their frame of reference. For their cells, time essentially paused because the process of decay or entropy was put on hold by the creator of time. And don't forget the guardian at the entrance. The Quran says, anyone who saw them would be filled with terror. This was a psychological firewall. A dog sitting perfectly still with its eyes open creates an effect called visual dissonance, an instinctive dread triggered by seeing something that looks alive but is eerily motionless. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protected them not with barbed wire, but by emitting a frequency of fear that made anyone approaching feel physically ill or terrified. The story of the Ashabul Kahfi is a profound message. When we surrender to the divine script, Allah can suspend the laws of nature to protect us. Science isn't trying to prove the miracle, for miracles sit above science. But science helps us marvel at the precision of how Allah works. Faith and logic are not enemies. Logic just needs time to catch up to what was written in the Quran thousands of years ago. Stay true to your principles, for as long as you stay connected to the controller of frequencies, he will guard every molecule of your life. Barakallahu feekum.